Greetings and salutations, I'm Keb. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Sid Meier's Colonization. And it's been a week and then some since I last touched this game, so I have forgotten what I was up to, mostly. Well, we are getting closer towards the War of Independence now, and we're gonna get our hand forced a bit, because France is closing on their free bid for independence. There we go, they have 24 rebels. Once they have 40, it's game over. Or rather, well, they get independence, and our score gets reduced by 50%, I believe, if we do not declare before they hit 40. And their number is going to go up pretty quickly. So we have sort of run out of time to expand much, I think. I mean, it's going to take... I don't know if we're going to be able to get these colonies up and running. I definitely don't dare make more colonies on the coast. It's going to take too long to fortify them properly. And keep in mind, we do have to fight... Let's see, where is it? Not there. Ah, which one is it? There we go. That's what we have to face. The ships are inconsequential, really, but this hurts. To put it mildly, it hurts. So I don't know. And we still don't have Stuyvesant. We really need Stuyvesant. We need a custom house. Otherwise, we'll go bankrupt pretty quickly. I mean, we can't really... The only alternative is to trade with the natives at that point, which could work. I mean, for once we actually have friendly natives. Usually I just eradicate all the natives nearby, because they turn hostile, but we still haven't had a single native raid, which is really astounding. That aside, we do have a fair few rookie troops, and we kinda need to train those. And the only way to do that is to have a little war. So here's what I'm thinking. I think we're gonna leave the Cherokee alone. I think we're gonna leave the Iroquois alone. But I do think we're gonna hit the Apache and just push them back a little bit. I mean, they have lots of camps. But if I clear out, well, yeah, that's also Apache. The ones over here, they're too far away. But this one, for our last coastal settlement, could be good. Clearing out these three to just free up the interior here would be okay. Or these four, maybe even. And my reasoning there is that colonies here, we can set up colonies here to just grow population. We don't have to build up the defenses or anything like that. And that might be feasible. But coastal colonies would be a danger at this point. We could also fit in a few colonies here between the natives here. If I'm not gonna attack them. I assume I'm not gonna, so... And if I'm not gonna touch the natives, I might as well try to set up a few colonies in the corner areas, like here. And up here. Or I could put it one over there, and then another up here. There are quite a few places. So, yeah, we'll see what to do. We need people to get those colonies off the ground anyway, and we still have these new settlements that are underpopulated. So I don't know. Regardless, we're gonna wait for the next advisor, Sepulveda. Then we're gonna maybe attack the Apache. And see where that goes. And yeah, and then here we get the message. 24 out of 78. And once 48's Liberty, yeah. And I'll say this, what we have now is not enough to defeat the King's armies. Of course, I could ignore score and just go for a much better America, much stronger America. And we'll see what we do once we get closer to the wire here. But we're gonna have to try to prepare for it. Do I want to spend money or anything? Do we need more tools? One colonist has some tools. Pity I can't recruit scouts for more horses, and buying muskets now is just ridiculously expensive. I'll have to start manufacturing some of my own, I think. So we can either get free colonists, regular colonists for around 500 gold. We could get some artillery pieces. Could definitely use more artillery. Or I could just keep my hard-earned money. I don't know, do I need... Yeah, I do need more tools too. Ah, heck with it. One more pioneer. Off we go. Now, this is a coastal colony, and we should probably start thinking about fortifications. Education in this place could have been useful if I had a farmer and someone to actually train. Oh well, go with the fort. That's a lot of cargo. You were being sent to New Holland, I believe, to fetch goods. And I'm sending you down to explore, aren't I? Let's see, I'm not at war, am I? No, I'm... no, we're not at war. I'm just a little bit concerned about that little frigate there. And we were trading with the Aztecs. You need tools, trade goods, cigars. None of those are goods I have readily available. And right, I was using these to scout the map. Oh. Attack. Because the French are the ones we have to slow down at this point. Yeah, you used all your tools. There aren't any tools down here. I do think I'm gonna send you all the way back for a re-education. Actually, I could have sent them south for a re-education too. Yeah, we are finally starting to get some tool production going, and that's gonna be helpful. I assume I'm gonna need you back here to train. Yeah, back there with you. Because we are gonna need more elder statesmen. Oh right, you're just gonna stay right there. You are gonna be trained. You are also gonna be trained. 2 pioneers. We're not making any tools here, so sure. Re-education of you as well. Let's see here. That's square, I suppose. You're right, we got the sugar. Enter Paramaribo. Yeah, Paramaribo. See if we can get anything else. You were headed south, most likely to Vlissingen. You need to stay there. You, sir, you have to relocate. We need you to start making guns up in Fort Nassau if we can afford the. Oh yeah, we're one shy. We need more food here. That's what you were sent here for, I think. Get me some food. There we go. Let's see now. Have we improved all the squares everywhere? Have we improved the squares that the cities are founded on? Not this one. Okay. That one's improved. Road and plowed, yeah, that's fine. Not up there. So the squares beneath by Recife and Bahia has to be fixed. That one's done. That one isn't. Okay, I guess you're gonna go to Recife and start with that one. Where do we have Liberty Bell generation? Ah, wrong button. I'll find it eventually. There we go, that's the one I was after. Full education is going on in New Amsterdam. I think the same is going on in Fort Orange. Bahia and Paramaribo both need an extra helping hand. You are gonna go all the way to Paramaribo, I think. Set up you. I think I'm gonna send you south. Get Paramaribo up and running. Oh, I had two of you. How many tools will I need to fix Paramaribo? Let's have a look here. We need to chop the forest. We need to plow it. That's 2 units. We need chopping, plowing, road. That's another. Okay, that's 5 units. Road there. 6. Plowing on road here. 7, 8. Plowing there, that's 9. You have 4 charges. We need at least 1 more. Which he's gonna deliver. Good, okay, that's gonna be sufficient. You're good enough to clear everything that's left here. And that's all we need for Vlissingen. Fort Nassau is already done. Right, yeah, I can't fix this surface there. We sent 1 guy up here. He's gonna be sufficient to deal with that. Yeah, that's okay. The last guy can be sent up to Bahia, I think. And there we go. Yeah, it takes a bit of while. It takes a bit of time to get into things again. Sorry about that. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we'll have time to set up some, colonist growing settlements. Not with the French deciding to become independent so quickly. I could luck out. I mean, it could be a massive war with, say, England down there, and that'll change things. All these other buildings, I need at least a fort. At least a fort. As much as I'd like to get a proper rum distillery going. Oh! Oh, that's sad. The mine is depleted. That means less silver. Maybe it's time to just switch over to tool production here. Actually, no. We wouldn't be able to benefit from it anyway, because we're gonna have a third miner there. So it'll produce so much ore that we can't really process it properly. Oh, and I don't have an armory in this settlement. Oh dear. Yeah, that's something I'm definitely gonna need. And okay, there goes Sepulveda. Fugger is not someone who's useful to us. Las Casas would be useful, but not right now. Looks like Jefferson. We've been waiting for him, but I'd hope to get Stuyvesant. Oh well, Jefferson, let's say Jefferson it is. Yeah. I don't think I've ever gotten that offer. Not since I first played this game like 20 years ago. More than that. Yeah. I've never seen the... So, okay, so it's the enemy frigate that actually matters there. I thought it was privateers, but apparently it's the frigate that shows up. And that sparks that. Interesting. Okay, let's see if we can just get some goods back to Earp. Oh, and he actually blockades Fort Orange. That's kind of sad. Okay, I can load up with silver. Quite a lot of finished goods. We're not gonna trade with these guys, we're just gonna kill him. From tool cloth, okay. You're the empty one, there we go. Speaking of artillery, do we have that everywhere? No, we do not. Recife, Bahia, Paramaribo, they all need artillery. That galleon doesn't carry any cargo though, so it's kind of dumb to attack it, I suppose. Move up, you can move home. Wait a second. Can we train you here? No, we can't. No schoolhouse. Fine, move south. Not much to be carried away from Paramaribo, but you can at least take the timber out of there. No, it isn't worth much, but still. And you were here to clear cut the square beneath Recife, right? Yeah. So yeah, we certainly have room to expand. The problem is we don't have the colonists to really take advantage of it. Just don't have enough. As it is. Could have spared myself the college in here. How many hammers have we invested? Probably around 80 or so. So switching would be bad. Ah, fine, let's keep building the college. An actual fort there will be a waste of time. We're gonna build armories. I think, yeah. And we are gonna have to try to just fill in the colonies we have, I think. I don't know if it's worth... I don't know if it's... I don't know if we have time to make proper new settlements. At any rate, we do have Sepulveda now. So we could, in theory, start a little Indian war. Gonna hold off a little while longer. Thinking about the French again. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to click. If they have that many... Oh, it's down here. So Quebec is where they're actually generating their independence. That is kind of unfortunate. Yeah, I was just idling with the idea of attacking their most converted settlements. And stall them that way, but the problem is, one, they are incredibly stronger than us. There are quite a few more troops, I imagine, especially on this difficulty. And it's Quebec, which is pretty much on the far southern side. We're not going to be able to hold that at all. So, yeah, no, that ain't gonna work. military intervention ain't gonna work. If we are gonna declare independence, we're gonna have to do it before the French. Another, yeah, they're from 24 to 27 in just a few turns. So, of course, the English are much further behind. So then it becomes a matter of calculating this. Will we generate more score than 50% extra by waiting in that period of time? Will we make a so much stronger empire that it's worth waiting and letting the French be independent? I'm sort of leaning towards that. Let's see, is it... there we go, that's the score, right? 463. So, just a quick thought experiment here. It looks like the English, for them to hit 40 royalists, or 40 rebels, that's gonna take a long time. Quite possibly another 100 turns. They look to be much slower on Liberty Bell production. So, can we generate, say, 200 score in pure population growth in that time? And I think the answer is yes, to be honest. In not only population score, but also in expanding the Congress. So I could be wrong there, but I'm gonna say once the French are inching closer towards 40, and I'll see if I can do a little experiment there, maybe. Do two versions, one where we actually declare it immediately and try to survive, or one where we bide our time and see if we can get a higher score that way. I don't know. We'll see what we do. That depends on time. Speaking of, I think it is time for a short break. So we'll do that. I'll inch a bit further next time. Thank you for watching.